Hello and welcome to Classic Review of Rauta channel. Today's band is one of those bands that have many kind of myths and lores or whatever rumors going on, and we're not gonna touch those as much as we're gonna focus on the music. Now, this album is one of those albums that is celebrating today, this year anyway, some round numbers, that is 20th anniversary. And the album of course is what is said in the description box. This beautiful piece by Falkenbach, a German pagan or pagan black metal band, however you want to say it. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this, but magni, blandinn or megintíri sounds pretty much as Northern or Icelandic or whatever it can go when I try to do it, so never mind, let's get to the music or to the CD. Now, before I actually start talking about a little bit about the music, I must say that all those rumors about this band being originally from Iceland and doing the stuff way too many years before the kind of black or pagan metal stuff started to kick in, or the second wave and all that stuff, I don't know what's truth, and to be honest, I'm not that bothered. And about these kind of right-wing, claims and whatnot, political ties and whatever. Well, to be honest, I'm not too keen to pursue those claims, truths, or whatever. In fact, I kind of, long to those years when bands were a little bit mystic. There was this kind of a cloud of mystery around so many bands, and I kind of like to keep Falkenbach as such. I mean, it's not gonna ruin me if I find this guy is just an average computer using geek or whatever, doing codes and stuff, or wearing suit at his day job or whatever. But to me, this is kind of a special band that quite not early, but late 90s, but quite early on with me finding black metal bands and so many bands related to that genre, was the one that made an impact, which is kind of a unique or at least quite original way of music. And even though the debut album is quite okay, which with kind of a Cossack drum beats or whatnot, this is the one that probably made the biggest impact of the whole discography. So let's see how this looks in 2018, this 1998 stuff here. So, as you can see, this album is very battery-like, taking, back to times such as, Battery's Viking albums. They're Viking boats, obviously, kind of Norwegian type of mountainside. Viking warriors even inside. And, the general feeling is very traditional 1990s Viking vibe. Norway being maybe the central point here, but also I guess Iceland, even though Iceland doesn't clearly have trees like this one. So everything is really kind of a beautiful and also kind of mythic in a way. And well, not much to show here. This is kind of like old school, no transparent CD tray, and the backside is something that very much fits the feeling here, having this kind of a dragon statue and a dragon boat, those Viking boats and whatnot. I don't know the exact name, but who gives a damn. So what Falkenbach's music is then? Well, it's kind of a German way to create Nordic Viking metal in a way. And to be honest, I think Falkenbach has always done a really good job in this kind of a role-playing kind of a fantasy thing. Now, some people might find this kind of commenting as an insult or just annoying, kind of a trolling or provocating attempt. But no, I don't mean that. I mean, I have liked my fantasy stories since I was a kid. I have read my Viking stories, and to be honest, there's lots of these really cool feeling, which unfortunately only a few, kind of a handful of bands actually managed to make it into an album. I mean, there are lots of all kind of pagan and Viking metal bands coming from Germany and whatnot, even very southern parts of Europe, which might feel a little bit awkward considering that, Northmen were basically, from Norway, Sweden, of course, Iceland too, Finland a little bit, but Northmen often regarded to, like Nordic countries. Oh, what a surprise there. So when bands come from, Germany or even southern parts, it feels a little bit weird in a way. But Falkenbach, right, like I said, has managed to do that in my way properly. From on my behalf, I mean, I would totally get like green light and say like, good work, being the most genuine German Viking ever when it comes to metal music anyway. Now, this album is at the same time kind of a battery reminiscent, as it is more, I don't know, less epic maybe, more heavy metal, more melodic in a way. And yet at the same time, it also reminds me of the first album, like I was talking about these Cossack drum beats and whatnot, which are something that are very uncommon in a way in metal music. So, while Falkenbach might not be the one that kind of pioneered these subgenres, at least it was able already back in 1996 and 1998 when the first two albums came out, to kind of brew this potion of magic origin, take those different elements and make that sound fantastic. Of course, like 20 years later, all the, production sounds kind of I'm not gonna say plastic, but kind of cheap. And, synths are maybe not as cool as they sounded when I was 20 years younger. But still, there is some very nostalgic feelings, as well as I'm just enjoying the use of melodic guitar work here, and also the synth parts. I mean, they might be a little bit cheesy, but then again, albums of this era and the time span, and it's all about being a little bit cheesy. And cheese is kind of good. I mean, it can be a negative thing when you're just, overusing too much and it's kind of way too cheesy. But here it's kind of like, it's like a tightrope walking, almost falling, but still, able to do that stunt, which makes this album so nice. Everything from vocals to, guitar work and synths, drums, or drum machine, I don't know. I think it works. Maybe this album isn't, to me, exactly the same thing that it was in 1998 or something that era. But still, when I was listening to, prior to, to doing this review video, I was still, liking very much what I heard. I mean, just something that isn't done this well nowadays, at least. If ever. Because, I mean, like I said, Falkenbach is kind of like one of a kind. Yeah, he might be fake on some levels, and there might be these stupid rumors, which, I mean, like, I'm not saying the rumors as such are stupid, but I mean the truth might be a little stupid and awkward, cringy, whatever you want to call it. But to me, it's not ruining the album here. Like I said, the music speaks for itself. And in my books, I'm going to say this one is a great album with great tunes, nice production, and everything is just fitting together. And this nice cover image just, like, is the last nail to the coffin, making this album a classic. A classic that stood the test of time and is still here to prove that there are some really good German pagan or Viking metal bands. So Falkenbach, definitely something you should totally check out if you have missed it back in the days. And those of you who don't like this kind of stuff, well, too bad. Your loss, not mine. Thanks for watching, and as always, should you have comments, opinions, whatever, drop them on the comment box below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. See ya and bye bye.